Again, you say it was unhelpful. One might think that was quite a well-chosen word from the communications world. Mr Cummings is clearly expressing the view to you at the time, in the context of that, that he doesn't think the Prime Minister is up to the job. Did you agree with that?
I think at that point, and that's quite a strong thing to say, I think what will probably be clear in COVID, it was the wrong crisis for this Prime Minister's skill set, which is different, I think, from not potentially being up to the job of being Prime Minister.
What do you mean by the wrong crisis for this Prime Minister's skill set, Mr Cain?
Could we use just straightforward English, Mr Cain, please?
So I think he's somebody who would often delay making decisions, would often seek counsel from multiple sources and change his mind on issues. Sometimes in politics that can be a great strength. I think if you look at how he navigated Brexit, he allowed others to make decisions and jumped in the last minute, can take political advantage. I think if you look at something like COVID, you need quick decisions and you need people to hold the course and have that strength of mind to do that over a sustained period of time and not constantly unpick things, because that's where the problems lie. So I felt it was the wrong challenge for him mostly.
Right. Let me move on, Mr Cain. I want to ask you a few questions about various communications strategies during the pandemic.
Just before you do, Mr O'Connor, I'm just trying to work the meeting on the 14th of March. Everybody at the meeting and the Prime Minister at the time was there, so Boris Johnson was there.
The Saturday meeting, I think, was quite in a team, so I can't remember if CMO and CSA were there, but it's more the private office, political advisors. The following day was a wider cast list, if I recall, for a subsequent meeting on it.
But it was agreed that we'd have to go into national lockdown.
Broadly, I mean, it was agreed that we needed to suppress, and we need to suppress urgently, and then it was a case of how we do that, yes.
So what I want to know is, did the message then go out to all government departments? Basically, we're in war mode. You're going to have to start working out how we're going to cope with the national lockdown, how we get it into place. Was that the message that went out, or was there still oscillation in the days that followed as to whether we were going into a national lockdown? Had the decision been taken that weekend or not? The
decision can only be taken by Cabinet. So I think it had to go through Cabinet processes before that could move forwards. But I still think there was a certain degree of uncertainty of exactly what it would look like.
Presumably a Cabinet meeting could be called very quickly in times of emergency?
Yeah, I think it could, yes.